diving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Morning. I actually got some sleep last night. All right. Hope you guys are doing well. It's March 18th. So if you are sober, great job, man. Good job. Screw Patrick's Day. Oh, man. I'm British anyway. So, all right. So let's get started. Do you guys know who Carl Sagan is? Carl Sagan was one of the most intelligent people in the world, right? And he couldn't quit smoking. He used to say that I quit smoking at least 20 times a day. What does that tell you? That every time he had a cigarette, he was swearing off. He didn't want it anymore. Okay. Now, a man with obviously a lot more knowledge and intelligence than us couldn't do it. What makes you think that you're going to be able to do it? Yeah. And we try. I mean, Lord thinks it. I mean, it doesn't look like it. I know, huh, guys? For us, it doesn't look like we're actually trying, but we are. We do. I know I did, but man, I couldn't go an hour. Nope. There was no way that I could do it by myself. I was perfectly capable of getting myself drunk alone, but certainly not getting myself sober. So let's get to the reflection today. Good morning, whoever's on with me. In the old days, we often had such devastating experiences that we fervently swore never again. Okay, good morning to whoever was on. We were absolutely sincere in those moments of desperation. Sure we were. And those were what I call foxhole prayers. God, please help me get out of the situation I'm currently in. I promise I'll never do it again. That sort of thing. The thing is my forgetter works extremely well. And we forget what has happened to us. I mean, heck, if a week goes by, I've already forgotten. Even now, that still happens. I have to remember of things that have gone on, so I'm not doomed to repeat them, right? Yet, despite our intentions, the outcome was inevitably the same. Eventually, the memory of our suffering faded, as did the memory of our pledge. So we did it again, ending up in even worse shape than we had last sworn off. Now, I say that I couldn't even go an hour. Now, there was at one point where I got like 2 months, I got 3 months. I had a year and had relapsed. And I was going to the program. I was in the program. That was the only reason I was making those types of that amount of time. Okay? But I had forgotten about my pledge. I had forgotten that I was willing to go to any length. And I was going to do everything that I could. I was utilizing AA to get the alcohol out of me, but not to stay sober. So we did it again, ending up in even worse. Forever turned out to be only a week, a day, or less. In the program, we learned that we need only be concerned about today, this particular 24-hour period. Do I live my life in just 24 hours at a time? Now, even then, we're doing it just for today. That doesn't mean you do 24 hours at a time. That's not what that means. Okay? I don't have to agree with everything on here. And you guys don't have to agree with me either. And we can still be friends. Cool, huh? So do I live my life just 24 hours at a time? No, I don't. I have right now, it is 8:22 a.m. March 18th, and that's what I have right now. It's gone. Oh, it's gone. I don't live. What do you consider the 24-hour period? Do I have to go 12 back and 12 forward? Do I just need to go 24 forward? See, others do already too much confusion in this. I have a ton of questions, and I've been doing this for a while. No, just for today. Now. Morning, Jill. Good to see you, sis. Love you. May the long-term requirements of such phrasings as never again, not on your life, forever, I'll never take another, not weaken my resolve forever when it is broken down into single days or even just parts of days, does not seem impossibly long. May I wake each day with my goal realistically at just 1 hour each time. Today I will remember you have right now. I'll read it. Today I remember 24 hours at a time. Too much for me. Too much. Not only that, but I don't know what the hell is going to happen tomorrow. I'm not there yet. So I think that I consider my time, maybe from the time I wake up in the morning till I go to bed at night. Let's cover that. Otherwise I'm sleeping. Okay. So right now, that means that we've made it through 8 hours and 23 minutes of the day, right? See how many different ways we can look at this, but it will still work. So take whatever way you're comfortable with, even if it's the 24-hour one, right? Just because I don't agree with it doesn't make it incorrect. Okay? Maybe. Guys, I joke a lot. I do. If you know me, you know I really want you to be happy. So you take what you get, right? Take what works for you. Leave the rest. All right, we're going to switch up now. So how do we get past all that? Well, real independence. There will be, the more we become willing to depend upon a higher power, the more independent we actually are. 12 Steps and Traditions, page 36. Thought I'd have that memorized, actually, because I love that part. Step 2, right? 3? 3, 2. 2. Yay. All right. Well, says the newcomer, I know you're telling me the truth. There's no doubt a fact that AA is full of people who once believed as I do, but just how in these circumstances does a fellow take it easy? It is, especially when it's new. Yeah, we want you to take it easy. Thanks, son. I'm going to tell you how to take it easy, okay? That doesn't mean it's going to happen, but I'll tell you how. Yeah, let it go, man. And you got to think of it this way. It's none of your fucking business. In the beginning, that's how I would talk to myself. Dion, it's none of your fucking business. I don't talk to myself that way anymore. For the most part. There are days. But in the beginning, yeah, Dion, stop. Dion, would you stop it? There are days, and it happened to me the other day. I get tired of hearing my own fucking voice after a while. And I'm just like, Dion, would you please just shut the fuck up? Right? Have you guys ever been there? I don't go through it as much anymore. But in the beginning, it's kind of a practice thing. But the thing, here's the catch. Here's the thing is, when you're going through it, you're not going to know it, because if you know that you're doing it, then your mind's going to revert right back. So you don't want to know. Okay? Yet. Because if you do think of that, so you've already moved on. I don't want you to be reminded again, even if you're doing the right thing. Because then you're just going to remember, you're going to revert right back. I promise you that's what will happen. So let it go. What's going to happen with it isn't going to happen about it. Don't even ponder on it. That agrees. The sponsor is a very good question indeed. I think I can tell you exactly how to relax. You won't have to work very hard at it either, unlike Dion, who put himself through more shit than he needed to. Listen, if you will, to these 3 statements. First, Alcoholics Anonymous did not demand you believe anything. All of its 12 steps are suggested. Second, to get sober and stay sober, you don't have to swallow step 2 right now. Looking back, I took it piecemeal myself. Third, all you really need is a truly open mind. Just resign from the debating society and quit bothering yourself with such deep questions, whether it was the hen or the egg that came first. Again, I say, all you need is an open mind. The sponsor continues, take example, my own case. I had a scientific schooling. Naturally, I respected, venerated, and worshiped science. I love science. I love science shows, seeing how that stuff works. It's not really nothing to do with my spirituality, though. I still do, all except the worship part. Yeah, I don't worship science. Time after time, my instructors held up to the basic principle of science. Progress, research, search, and research again and again, always with an open mind, right? Because in science, whatever is, what's the saying that they have? Like the most plausible answer is the one is the most obvious one. It's something like that. Whether that could turn out to be a UFO, paranormal. Yeah, I do a lot of paranormal shit too. You guys know that. It's so, God, it's so hard to explain. And I'm not totally awake. I shouldn't have put myself in that situation. Essentially, it's almost the same. It's about research and more research, right? Now in step 2, they are saying, yeah, I took a piecemeal myself, okay, but you can't move on to step 3 until you've done step 2, okay, or had got that willingness part. Be up to you and your sponsor. When I first looked at AA, my reaction was like yours. This AA business, I thought, is totally unscientific. This I cannot swallow. I simply won't consider such nonsense. Then I woke up. I had to admit that AA showed results, prodigious results. And isn't that what science is about, is results? Hi, Sherry. When did somebody show up? Okay. I guess you guys see more things than I do. That's cool, because I don't see who's on. What the heck, man? The minute I stopped arguing, okay, I saw that my attitude regarding these things had been anything but scientific. It wasn't AA that had a closed mind. It was me. The minute I stopped arguing, yes. The minute I stopped arguing, men, just stop fucking arguing. Stop it. I could feel and I could begin to see and feel right there. Right there. It means then and there. That's when it happened. Step 2, gently and gradually began to infiltrate my life. I can't say upon what occasion or upon what day I came to believe in a power greater than myself, but I certainly have the belief now. And he did that by letting it go. See, he didn't know when. He didn't know where. He doesn't need to know. You don't need to know. It's just going to happen. You're not going to be told. To acquire it, all I had to do was stop fighting and practice the rest of the AA program as enthusiastically as I could. Now, no, you may not be a very enthusiastic person. Lord, no, I hate cheerleading. I hate it. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. I'll tolerate it, but don't pull me up there. Unless I'm running it. I love the attention, though. I gotta admit, I love being the center of attention, though. I do. God, we're a weird lot, aren't we? I don't know. No, I don't want that, but I want that. Even though that would be in contradiction with each other. Wow, people. I started with a little willingness to trust God, and he causes that willingness to grow. The more willingness I have, the more I trust, the more trust I gain. the more trust I get, and the more trust I gain, the more willingness I have. My dependence on God grows as my trust in Him grows. Before I became willing, I depended on myself for all of my needs, and I was restricted by my incompleteness. Through my willingness to depend upon my higher power, whom I choose to call God, all my needs are provided for by someone who knows better than me, who knows better than I know myself. Even the needs I may not realize, as well as the ones yet to come. Only someone who knows me that well could bring me to myself and to help me feel the need in someone else that I am meant to feel. There never will be another exactly like me, and that is real independence. Sure. Yeah, nothing wrong with doing step one. Must be Sherry. Good morning, Sherry. Good to see you. So, I like how they didn't really put God in there. They put He who knows everything as kind of the thing. And, what that, for me, the way to total independence is total dependence upon a power greater than myself. And yes, that was hard to do. But I was told that if it didn't work for me, that they would be happy to refund my misery. So I gave it a chance. It cost me my misery. Pretty cool stuff, guys. I mean, there wasn't a way that I wouldn't win. But no, I don't want it. No. I mean, become a better person? No. I like the stagnant asshole I am today. So, all right, guys. Have a great day. I love you. Peace out. And have a day. We will see you tomorrow for the Daily Reflection.